Ethiopia is one of the fastest growing economies in the world. Increased market liberalization and public investments in infrastructure projects such as roads, railways and power generation continue to drive its economic growth. As part of the country's growth and transformation plan, the government has identified the development of labor-intensive light manufacturing and industrial parks as priorities for accelerating industrialization. The established state-of-the-art industrial parks provide high-quality infrastructures for enterprises. As a result, several major international companies have opened factories in Ethiopia, engaging in textiles and garments, leather and leather products, as well as food and beverage sectors.
The Ministry of Industry has strived long and hard to create competitive and attractive industrial ecosystem, including implementation of comprehensive and inclusive industrial development strategy and roadmap in pursuit of our vision to become a hub in light manufacturing industry by 2025. To achieve this very alluring goal, the government is fast-tracking industrial infrastructure development. In just a span of few years, we have seen 3 state-of-the-art textile industrial clusters in Hawassa, Mekelle, and Kombolcha, which are already attracting internationally recognized manufacturers. 6 more are coming into the picture soon. This is in addition to Bololeme and the East Industrial Zone, which have been in operation for some time now.
Agro-industry parks are built in an integrated manner to address constraints related to land access, infrastructure, trade logistics, customs regulation, and skills. In this regard, Ethiopian government's strong commitment has been demonstrated in the quick operationalization of Bololeme, Eastern Industry Zone, and the Hawassa Industrial Park, earning Ethiopia international acclaim. At present, I'm glad to indicate that the government is taking proactive measures to expedite the establishment process of the 4 pilot agro-industrial parks by allocating seed funds to support infrastructure development in these agro-industrial parks. In this connection, I would like to extend my appreciation to partners and business which are showing interest in mobilizing resources and in engaging in investment, taking the pioneering role in setting up the advanced infrastructure that is hoped to propel Ethiopia to new heights on the global manufacturing sector landscape.
Ethiopia has been exporting significant volume of unprocessed agricultural commodities for so many years now. This has directly affected the country's economy by reducing the values of goods at international market. That is why Ethiopia is highly committed to develop the agro-processing subsector with the aim of adding value on its export commodities.
Major Ethiopian export products include coffee, livestock products, starting with skins, hides, meat, live animals, so on and so forth, oilseeds and pulses, fruits, vegetables and flowers, textiles, natural gum, spices, and animal products. These all need to be processed.
Although it is underutilized, Ethiopia has large agro-processing potential. The government has been undertaking several interventions to exploit income opportunities in the sector.
Ethiopia has tremendous potential for investment in agro-processing. Many of our agricultural products are exported without being processed, while it could have been processed before they are brought to domestic and foreign markets. While the government encourages the export of unprocessed agricultural products, it has placed a priority on exports of processed products which involves and stimulates the growth of the agro-processing sector. Through the development of agro-processing, Ethiopia's agricultural sector can achieve swift and sustained long-term economic development.
The high return on investment due to lower labor and service costs and ready market of close to 100 million people with an expanding middle class and provide an entry point to potentially lucrative market in Africa, the Middle East and beyond. This coupled with benefit from preferential treatment on the trade with United States of America and the European Union provide Ethiopia a competitive edge.
Understanding the country's agro-processing potential, several local investors have been engaged in the sector. Many of them say the sector is lucrative.
Moye Coffee is engaged in coffee value addition activities 3.5 years ago, but mainly we export value-added coffee, which is roasted, ground and packed coffee, mainly to the Europe market, but now we're looking for expanding to the US and also to Asian markets.
Our company is the first private-owned business engaged in processing fruits and vegetables. It was a small venture at the beginning. We are trying to expand it more for the future.
Our company is involved in production of fodder. We produce various fodders in different qualities for chickens, cattle, milk cows, sheep and goats. In addition to the chicken breeds that we import from abroad, we produce and distribute meat and egg chickens all over the country. Moreover, we process meat chickens and produce sausage and burgers.
It has been 10 years since we've started honey production. We collect honey from farmers. We're based at the state of Tigray. Here, the local government has given special attention to the sector. So, we are exporting processed honey products to various countries. There was less emphasis to the sub-sector in the past. Of course, still, there are challenges. The government and stakeholders are undertaking several interventions to address the existing problems in this regard.
Our company was established to process locally grown fruits and vegetables and supply them to the local market at first and then to the international market. We mainly focus on the processing of strawberry. Both the packaging and labeling related activities are done locally. This is a mango product. There is huge loss of mango at this time. Its product can stay for 2 years without damage. This means once the mango is processed, it can stay for long. This reduces post-harvest loss and significantly supports farmers as it provides them with fair price. And this one is papaya product. We started jam and marmalade production. The next step is producing fresh juice in the country out of fruits and vegetables.
Our engagement in the processing sector has its own history. As a woman, I observed huge loss of fruits and vegetables in Piazza Vegetables Market. So I decided to do something to stop such damage. Back to your question, this sector has huge development potential. You can find more processed foods in this country. Most of them are imported from abroad as we have huge population size and abundant fruits and vegetable resources. We can make use of it significantly. It is an underutilized sector and I hope we can develop it in the future.
I believe it is a lucrative business. I want to start if it is not a feasible and profitable business. We have the resource and we have to know what to do with it. For example, a farmer who produces strawberry or mango easily understands this produce is needed in the market. Besides, he can expand and produce more. The shortage of sustainable input supply is one of the major challenges facing the sector. The inputs are from different places. It is a challenge. As the industry of agro-processing increases, the product will increase. This would in turn increase quality. So, to meet specifications and the standards of the production, the agriculture sector should transform itself to commercialization. This will reduce the shortage of inputs facing farmers of different places. It is an interlinked business.
The rationale for emphasizing the role of agro-industry during the process of development is that the best development path lies in selecting such activities where progress will induce further progress elsewhere. Because of the high degree of interdependence with forward and backward activities, agro-industry can play a very important role in accelerating economic development and achieving the goal of industrialization.
Recently, the Ethiopian government, in collaboration with the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, UNIDO, had organized the second International Agro-Industry Investment Forum here in Addis Ababa. The forum aimed at mobilizing additional private investment in light manufacturing with a particular emphasis on agro-processing, textile and garments, and leather products, as well as allied sectors such as packaging and renewable energy. Several foreign companies have attended the 4-day-long forum.
And we're here to the conference, to the forum, to learn about Ethiopia, to understand the needs and challenges so we can work and partner with them to bring the right solutions. So we learned a lot. We are very able to meet companies, we're able to meet institutions and government officials, and we think this is the right place for our company. We've targeted the right place and we're very happy.
We were attending the agro-industrial trade fair at the Millennium Hall because we're trying to source natural products or raw materials for our products from Ethiopia, and also trying to see how we can trade within Kenya and to Ethiopia back and forth. Perhaps we can do some, in the cosmetics industry, some good trade between the two countries, yeah.
Big international buyers, investors and financial institutions are not the only stakes that have joined the forum. Local investors, representatives of the government institutions, and industry associations have also attended the investment forum.
We came here mainly to promote the products that we produce. We have 3 different pastas, namely Rosa, Roma and Bona. We have also Bona macaroni, which is highly demanded in Addis Ababa. We have a machine that has the capacity of producing 500,000 breads. So we have presented Rosa bread as well.
We are the first internationally accredited private food laboratory in the country. We are here to show the international market that we are capable and we can compete internationally, not only with prices but with best quality. So we are here to promote ourselves to the local market, as well as the exporters here within our country, and to give them confidence that they can compete internationally with standard and prices.
This forum offers you a striking opportunity to get insight into potential area for business environment and cooperation, and the ultimate promote you to engage in mutually benefited and profitable venture by reviewing 3 key pillars: the current investment climate, business financing, and the status of agribusiness and allied subsectors over the course of 4 days. I would like to assure investors and entrepreneurs that this event will provide a platform to meet and explore business prospects and explore enhanced business partnership opportunity. In a nutshell, this meeting offers space to each and every one of you to share information, experience, and lesson learned in advancing trade and investment in the agro-processing sector.
The forum has created golden opportunity for participants in creating strategic partnership and expanding their networks through business-to-business and business-to-government meetings.
A forum like this, the second agro processing forum, will hugely help our company to expand its market, because there will be a business to government and business to business relationship that we expect. So from this kind of networking or businesses, we're looking for new market opportunities and expand our market, because we have the capacity. We want to expand our market, and we want to promote our coffee, Ethiopian coffee in general, and our brand in particular. So this will hugely benefit our company and Ethiopia in general.
The significance of this expo is, for us, is to get a wider market, wider reach, because a lot of exporters come here, and we expect also to give them the quality, to show that the quality that they have, and that they can compete and they can come prepared and show their actual quality of the products.
Our presence here, as you can see, helps us to promote our products. It also helps us to create market link with foreign buyers. We had a discussion with them too.
There are various big foreign companies. They produce machines used to produce our products. The business persons are from Germany, Italy, and Turkey. So we are sharing experiences from them. It has created golden opportunity for us to modernize the agro-processing sector.
We are participating on the forum representing the Ministry of Industry. Our company supplies inputs for the industry. Agro-processing is one of the industries in which we plan to work on in a great length. Currently, we are supplying with maize and soybeans. Next, when the agro-industry grows, we will diversify the inputs. We are here to meet and discuss with investors on what challenges they are facing related to raw materials. This will help us to have clear direction.
During their stay in Addis Ababa, both local and foreign business persons who attended the forum have visited the Ethiopian Airline cargo facilities. They were fascinated by the modern service of the company.
We have visited the Ethiopian Airlines cargo facilities. Cargo service is very important to our business because the company's destination is far and wide to different parts of the world, so we can directly reach our customers easily without facing loss of our products. So we've seen the facilities here and we're happy about it. It is modern and competitive cargo service. I realized that our goods can reach customers without any harm.
I think this is one of the best cargo facilities that I've ever seen, and I think it's a fantastic idea to make Ethiopia a hub. As you know, it's quite a central location, so it's like in between everything, in between Europe, in between Africa. It's a good distance, it's right in the middle, yeah, I think it's a very good point of distribution, and I think it's a very forward-thinking idea of Ethiopian Airlines to come up with this. And it's definitely going to work and make life in East Africa very easy for trade, yeah.
Attending the Industry Investment Forum that lasted for 4 days here in Addis Ababa, international participants have understood Ethiopia's potential in the sector. Now, they are desirous to invest in Ethiopia's agro-processing sector.
Yeah, I think there's some very good opportunities here in Ethiopia. I think that, like I said, there's some raw materials for my company which we can definitely tap into and use. And I see good potential, especially when there are facilities like this for processing of exports and imports, and sort of making the ability to move goods around easily and to buy and sell easily for the international market.
As a company, is to come here and talk to the decision makers and to understand where their pain is and their needs are, so we can collaborate and find the right solutions. So for me personally, is to go in with my partner to find the right companies and the right government offices and the right people and explain what we do. We can find the right touch points and help them.
Agro-processing plays a pivotal role in strengthening industrial and agricultural linkage. It also plays an important role in creating employment opportunities and increasing income for the rural communities. Above all, it generates much better values from export compared with unprocessed commodities.